A polo tournament in Hamburg. The spectators are a mixed group, Germans and Britons. Pat Pledger has been living in Germany for more than 20 years, but she didn't have to learn German.
I've given up now because it was so difficult. Everywhere I went and spoke German, everybody, I could see their eyes light up. Oh, I can speak English. And so they would start speaking English to me, and you just lose your motivation.
About 5,000 Britons live in Hamburg, which boasts a good relationship with the UK. Many companies have close business ties to the country. The Helton and Lyon Company, for instance, provides a large portion of Britain's tea imports. Major sales are traditionally accompanied by tea-tasting parties, where, as with whisky and wine, connoisseurs savour nuances.
British customers' quality expectations are different from ours on the continent. Primarily, they're interested in the strength and thickness of the tea. A cup of tea has to have character, it has to be true to its type, and the most salient quality is a certain smoothness in your mouth.
The tea's colour after milk is added is also important. Now the Hamburg company wants to alter the market and coax its English customers to drink more fruit tea.
We are one of the main suppliers, if not the main supplier, in the premium sector. And we are in the process of teaching the English, in our polite, reserved, Hanseatic manner, that there are more teas than the ones they are accustomed to.
In Hamburg's new docklands, Hafen City, another industry has strong ties to Britain: ship insurance. The head of the Pantenius insurance company learned his trade in London, but now he competes with British insurance companies.
Hamburg and London have always regarded each other as equals, ever since the time of the Hanseatic League. But in Hanseatic times, we were the bosses, not the English. If you consider how big the Allianz Insurance Company is, and compare the German with the British insurance market, things are now like they were a few hundred years ago with the Hanseatic League. We wear the trousers in Europe.
The same company, a few floors down. Pat Pledger is teaching insurance agents English.
If you'll excuse me.
Polite phrases are important. The cultural differences are substantial.
Where did you get these?
It is quite a cultural shock when you first arrive in Germany. I remember this, and you speak to people and they answer you so directly. It is quite different.
The English teacher says many conflicts in companies are rooted in cultural differences.
We chat all the time. We just do business in a different way. We don't just obey rules and do things as we're told. We want to change things and do things differently, and this is sometimes a little bit confrontational with German people, I think.
Pat Pledger sees cultural differences as fueling the current conflicts in the European Union. And she understands that many British people want to leave the EU.
So many things have happened and so many rules and regulations have been brought in, and to the detriment of business and the detriment of farming and the detriment of lots of things, and people are saying, why? Why do we have to do what everybody else is doing? Why can't we be independent? It's this independence coming out again.
Of course, that's not how the people at the Anglo-German Club see things. The point here is to bring Germans and Britons closer together. It's a men-only network with more than 1,000 members. Its president thinks Britain should not opt out of the EU.
It would be a huge mistake. It would be bad for Europe, and it wouldn't be good for Britain either. I think this referendum will come out with a pro-Europe result.
However the islanders decide, people in Hamburg will continue to watch polo games and to engage in trade with Britain.